Good morning. Welcome again to another day of your morning motivation vitamin. I had to just sing this song, y'all. Sunshine, sunshine, whoa, because it's shining so pretty outside today. But I wanted to share with you the word for today is suddenly. I was talking with one of my good sister girlfriends last night, and we were just talking about God and, sharing our lives and going through catching up. We were doing catch up. And she said the word suddenly, and it hit my spirit. I said, girl, that's going to be my message in the morning. I said, that's it. It's suddenly. Suddenly, God is going to do some things in your life in this season. I looked up suddenly in the Word of God, and here's what God gave me. Acts chapter 9. Acts chapter 9, verse 3 and 4. And as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven. And he fell to the earth and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Some of you are about to go through your suddenly experience with God because he's been trying to get your attention. He's been talking to you. He's been sending you signs. You've been talking to him. He's been talking back, but for some reason, you're not listening. So you're about to feel the impact of suddenly. Some of you, you're going to go from Saul to Paul. You're going to have that Damascus Road suddenly experience. And then others, you're going to be just a sudden burst of inspiration, abundance, and wealth, and all of your plenty is going to come back to you. And suddenly, all of the seeds that you have sown upon the earth that are good, God is about to return your harvest suddenly. Y'all, when he showed me suddenly in Acts, I remember years ago when God had me teach around the Damascus Road experience. Because it's in that time in your life when God is telling you that there are things that he wants you to do. And some of you, whoever this is for, you know who you are. You know that God has said, go here, and you're going there. You know that God said, get in my word, and you're not listening. You know that God said, get a closer walk with me. You're not listening. You know that God said, take 1 minute out your day to say, good morning, God, I love you. Let me show me you deeper every day. And you're not listening. You're about to experience the suddenly in your life. Suddenly. It's going to be a sudden shift, a sudden change. He going to knock you to the ground. He going to show you his lights in a brighter way. And baby, you going to go from Saul to persecuting and doing everything in the wrong way to Paul. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say God didn't tell you. And it's crazy because, so I'm going to tell you what my suddenly is. Y'all want to know my suddenly is? I have been talking to God about like my health. I've lost a lot of weight. I am on a journey, but I feel like I'm going a little backwards, like I'm getting off the path. And I have a friend, and like we talk about, he always tells me about his healthy diet, and he don't eat meat, and how God delivered him, and like how he just lives this disciplined, healthy lifestyle because of God. Like God helps him do that. And at first I was like, God don't help you do that. This was me talking in the back of my head. I'm like, God ain't help you do that. Like you just made a decision to do it. But let me tell you something. I understand now that things will happen suddenly. So I've asked God to help me with certain things in my life. Alcohol being one. I love to drink, y'all. And I don't drink every day, but I love me a good margarita. I love me a good, what's my old fashioned, like I love a happy hour. And I just feel like it's suddenly, God, like, shh, I got my suddenly. I'm just battling because, this no meat, and I got my answer suddenly. This morning, first of all, yesterday, when I was riding the car with my sister, the song came on from Tupac, and Tupac said in his lyrics, you got to make a change. And the one thing in this entire song that keeps ringing in my head is change. We got to change what we eat. That's what he said. And so I was like, ooh, Tupac said it. Ooh, my friend over here said it. Y'all want to know what my suddenly was today? God suddenly woke me up at 4 this morning. I was up at 4. Initially, the first wake up was at 2:30. And literally, because I went to sleep listening to Bob Proctor last night. And so when I wake up, the commercial that's playing on YouTube is about health. This man is talking about probiotics and the vegetables and the things that you need to eat, and like how to fill your body to be replenished and to feel good and good gut health. And I'm just like, okay, all right, Lord, thank you. So I'm screenshotting as he's talking through this commercial, right? And it was not one of those things that you could skip. That's the other thing. It was sponsored, but it went on for like 5 minutes. I couldn't skip it. So I'm screenshotting all the stuff. I go back to sleep. I wake back up. There is a young man on TikTok. Never seen this man before a day in my life. He's talking about health. He broke it down about meat. And he said, I'm not going to tell you not to eat meat. He said, but I am going to tell you that you need to eat meat properly. You shouldn't be eating meat every day. He said, you know why gorillas are strong and why they have good muscle? They don't eat no meat. They eat fruit and vegetables. I said, wow. He said, would you go outside and take a snail off the tree and put it in your pot and boil it and then eat it? I wouldn't. He said, so then why do you eat these things that devour from the earth? Seafood, my favorite. Whew. I love me a good crab leg, y'all. Whew, I was like, all right, Lord, so I'm going to have to discipline in a different way. But I got a suddenly answer this morning. So I know, and I text my daughters because we talk about everything, and I told them. And the crazy thing is that I kept saying I'm doing a Fit to 50 for my 50th birthday. I'm doing Fit to 50, y'all. I'm doing Fit to 50. I danced a little bit, worked out a little bit. And God said, no, I got your real Fit to 50. Today is the 9th. I am 1 month away from my 50th. So this next 30-day journey is really my Fit to 50. It really is. It really is. Like, I'm no longer going to doubt. I'm going to try it for myself. I'm going to try it for myself. And then I'm going to see what happens. Because if I look this good with eating meat and not really eating vegetables and the probiotics and things that I should be eating, I can't imagine. All right, Lord, I'm sorry. I went off track, y'all. I went off track. But at any rate, I want to say that when you're asking God for something or when you're not listening to God in this season, you're going to get a suddenly experience. So let your suddenly be positive. My suddenly right now is positive. He's suddenly showing me back to back about this health, my health. and about eating healthy and being healthy. So I got my suddenly. And I said, Lord, I'm going to need you to help me with my coffee because I enjoy my first cup. But I'm going to look up some healthy coffee. I am. And I told him, I said, well, Lord, I'll give up the alcohol, like the straight and all of that and all those sugars and stuff. And God, I'm going to have me a glass of wine. Because you turned the water to wine in the Bible. Isn't that what we started doing, y'all? Right? So I'm going to have me a little glass of wine, Jesus. But I won't get drunk. So I want you to have an amazing day and be prepared for your suddenly because it's coming. Things are going to suddenly shift. Get ready for your suddenly. Have a great day today. Have a great day today. Have a great day today. Because I said